Hi everyone, this is Phyllis with Philly's Finds. Coming to you with a fun haul video and a quick walkthrough of a junk journal that I've been working on. See the progress where I'm at. First thing I got was these. These Bitty Pops were at Walmart for $1 a piece. So I bought the whole box. Could not resist it. Opened them up. They are super, super cute. Out of all of them, there were two of them that I didn't get in the group. And I'm not exactly sure which ones because they don't show. The sign is so small, but it doesn't say which ones they were that are not there. But I do believe it is. See, Jasmine's here. Pocahontas is here. Let's see. I am not sure who that is up there in the corner. But a lot of them that I really, really wanted were here. I did get a bunch of duplicates. These were all the little duplicates that I got. Now the fun thing about these is the bottom pops off. Oops. It went flying. And so you've got the little top cover. And then of course the bottom is this super itty bitty cute. And they are screwed in place. Now I thought of making some little earrings with the duplicates. Some really fun, or put them as charms for a junk journal. These would be super, super cute to put in as a charm for a junk journal. They do have a little spot up here where you can drill a little hole and put a eye pin screw in there. But that would be kind of a fun thing to do with the duplicates. But all in all, for $1 a piece, I thought they were super cute. Could not resist it. They were regularly $2.96. It says that on the little tag there. Plus, I got a free one because the box had an Ariel in it that was attached up here to the top. So, all in all, for $1 a piece, I got all of these cuties. Little itty bitty pops. All the princesses. Some of the other things I've got, I went to Hobby Lobby and picked up a few things. Now, these here are cake decorating stencils. And when you are doing junk journals, be on the lookout for any kind of stencils that you might be able to get in other areas of a store. These cake stencils were $2, and there's 3 of them. You can use just a portion of it. You can use half of it, or you can use the whole thing on a page. But there were 3 different designs. Each one really, really fun. So I'm going to experiment with those and use those stencils. It wasn't Hobby Lobby, it was Michael's. I always get those confused. Okay, Recollections, they had these. It was 50 cents, regularly $11.99. There are 4 stamps in here. A fox, a hedgehog, a deer, and a bunny. So I thought those would be kind of fun, but for 50 cents, it was a good deal. The other thing I came across is these. Now, Recollections has a little sticker sets. These are 10 stickers, and they were 99 cents each. They were up by their register area. So I picked up 2 packages of each. There's each individual. They're not duplicates in the package, but this one here had flowers, little saying, another saying, more flowers, I loved the books in this. They make great stickers to put in junk journals. More flowers, a frame with a quote from Jane Austen, and a typewriter. The other one that I picked up was this one. It had these cute borders in it. Had a ballerina, a bow, some flowers, a piano, a baby grand piano, a swan, flowers, a chandelier, and this one here is offset. They did not get it centered, so I'm going to go through and fussy cut around that one. But all in all, those were kind of cute. And the last thing I got there from Michaels was this. And these are just, you know, your basic party paper plates. But I thought they'd be great for just doing for painting, and you can use them and toss them away. They were only $1, regularly $2.99. You get 10 of them. So I thought those would be great for painting something, putting them in there, stamping, various different things that you can use those for. Now the other thing I did is I did get some things at Dollar Tree. They do have a lot of these chipboard shapes. Now what I was interested in is these that have the pattern on them. It's almost like they've been painted or designed. And in my journal, I found ones with leaves. So I used one of those in the journal that I'm going to show you that has the leaves. But these were kind of fun because you've got the cats, dogs, elephants, and these are nautical themed. And then, of course, sea creatures. So this would be a fun sea-inspired junk journal. I also picked up these. These are dimensional hot air balloons. I picked up 2 packages. I always like to pick up doubles of everything. But these I thought were very vintage looking, dimensional. And I have done junk journals in the past with the hot air balloons. So that might be a fun thing to readdress. I also picked up these stickers. Now, I've had some other ones that were similar to this. Same type of acetate that they used on them. The nice thing I do like about these stickers is that they're 2 layers. And you can pull off. Now, when you do pull it off, if you've noticed, it takes the paint with it. All you have to do is put a different center in the center of that, and you've got 2 different flowers that you can use in your junk journaling. I usually don't like to put a lot of thick, heavy dimensional stuff, so I will peel off the sticky backs that are on these because I really don't like to use them. But this one here I thought was really pretty colors. Very, beautiful with the greens and the pinks and the purples. The other thing I picked up was these banners. Now, they came also, because this is in the summer stuff, they also have the napkins that match it. The nice thing about this, if I can find the end of this, is you can take a banner off, or multiple banners, and they make really nice little flips or tuck spots in a junk journal. They are 2-sided, so they will, embellish really nice. You can put, solid paper on the back side or lined paper, or just to tuck in so that people can journal on them. You can put ribbon just a piece of ribbon through and attach it that way. But those are kind of fun. I also picked up the napkins, and I'm going to show you what I used one of the napkins for. The nice thing about these is they are so easy to separate. You have 2 layers in the ones at Dollar Tree. They're really easy to separate. Now watch, this one won't separate as easy as the one I did. Sometimes you can just wiggle them and they will pop loose. Yeah, see there. Easy to separate. And the bottom part of the napkin has a design on it as well. So the white part, you could use this also on a card or on a thing. And using Mod Podge to stick these down makes for really super cute junk journal cards. So let me quickly show you. This is the junk journal I have been working on. It has an embroidered elephant on the front, and then some flower leaves and cute little glitter gold leaves, different colors in there. And then I used this as part of some of the yarn that you can get at Dollar Tree. I also made the tassel. I'm working on that. It's supposed to go onto the clip, but it also has some of that and also some fabric. Now I've used strips from the fabric and removed some of the threads to make the tassel. And it's got, this is from a toggle, so I'm going to add some charms to these little loops here so it can hang down. But the journal itself is a jungle themed. Now some of the wood pieces that I put in there, this is one of the ones from Dollar Tree that I picked up. So if you look through, you can see all these little tuck spots that I've put in here. And one of the things that is kind of nice, I used a die that has this photo frame. And the cards came from a paper pad. So you can just tuck it in there. You could put a picture in instead if you wanted, instead of those. But I used also coffee dyed paper that kind of has almost a border of a land or island theme. Some vellum in here. There's quite a few little tuck spots that I've put throughout. But this is what I used to make the napkins. I can find where I had that. Oh, here they are. Now, you know, I bought those photo boxes, black photo boxes, and showed them on the last hauls, and they were from Hobby Lobby. They come with these dividers. Now, I don't always use these in photo boxes because I store ephemera and cards and things in there. So I don't throw these away. Use them, and you can cover them with the napkin, and that's what I've done with these. Just separate those out. Use your Mod Podge and basically glue it to the card. And then you can take it and cut around it. And you've got a nice little belly band, place to tuck things in. You can embellish these. Let me find the one that I embellished. Let's see if I can. I did tuck one in here. So, you know, they can be used for journaling cards. Let's see if I can find the one I embellished. So this one here, I also did the belly band on it, but I embellished it. I put some little leaves and some ribbon on there. I also used some of that embossed paper that I got on the last haul from Dollar Tree. I used some Tim Holtz Distress ink on there in the yellow and in the browns, and put them in, and then use some water, and it kind of melted it together. But you can continue doing those. It's just different ways you can use the stuff that you have. But this little junk journal, it has these coloring pages. Now these were also something found at Dollar Tree. They're in one of the hauls that I had in the past. I've used them as tuck spots, pull outs, another tuck spot there. These are the coin envelopes, and I made a pocket out of the back side of there. Of course, it has tuck there, and then there's also a tuck spot there. So you can use it in different ways. Has a little tuck. And this here is a stamp that I had found that was jungle themed, and so I put that on a vintage file card. But just different things, you know, like these little embellishments are from the Dollar Tree in the kids' party stuff, party scatter. So there's all different types of things you can look for and add to make a junk journal even more special. Graph paper, got that at the Dollar Tree. And you know, adding your tuck spots. I'm going to go through and put some little clusters on these. I've used ribbon, some of the ribbon here, and some of the cardstocks and stickers to make little tags. I've used these to make little flips. Added these so you can hang dangles on there. This is some of that paper from Dollar Tree, the Echo type paper. Fabric is from the Dollar Tree, and it's those strips that you can get. But, you know, thinking outside the box in making things like this one here has some of the fabric from the cover. Also used one of the paper clips that I curved and changed. But these are all things that you can do to add and change your junk journals. So I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration in doing things to make and improve on junk journals. I'm going to put some little corner tabs on here, and of course it'll have this clip with the dangle. Like I said, I just started putting little dangles on there, so I've got one in place. And I can hang more charms off of this. Put a little tassel as well. It's in the bright yellow to match. And I'll attach it to this so that we've got a tassel to go with it. But this is something, you know, I kind of talked to you guys about doing. And so here's the progress on it. This little thing here is this little thing that I made is in here as well. Let's see if I can find where I put that. Right here, a little flip. Of course, you just use fabric, some ribbon, and it's a place you can journal up above or, you know, below. But it adds some fun color to it. But, you know, look and think outside the box when you're doing junk journals. Anyway, that's my short little flip. I did do another video, but I ended up not using it because had got a new camera, and I'm just not liking the way it's working. It just is not downloading the way I like it. So I'm back to using the method I was using before, and I will continue until I can find something that I really like. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.